Good evening, Freedom Inc. family. You know, really, I haven't been spending much time on YouTube lately. Normally, I spend literally it's like a part time job to me. Some days it's a full time job, just interacting with people. Sometimes making videos or just doing whatever. We're at a point in time though. Somebody asked me yesterday if you could give somebody, or if you could tell them to do one thing right now, what would it be with things the way they are? I thought about it for a minute, and I said, and I listen closely to what I say because they missed it when I said this. They didn't understand what I said, and I didn't have time to explain. It was just kind of a walk away moment. If I could give anybody one piece of advice right now, I would tell you to put down the device. The hours a day you spend looking at your phone or at your PC, you're only contributing to exactly what they want to happen, which is total control. They're controlling you through entertainment. And they did it intentionally. I posted the video of the ex-Facebook, whoever he was, talking about how they had done studies or whatever, and they seen what it was going to. They seen that people would get addicted to it. That little like button gave you an adrenaline rush, just like a reply does. It's time to put down the devices. I'll still be on YouTube, but I'm not going to be on here how I was. I'm not going to be answering every comment how I tried to. I'm probably not going to be posting as many videos. I don't know. But it's time for all of us to put down the devices so we can do the other things. But until we put down the device, we can't do nothing. We can't even get our mind right because we're so caught up in this little 3.5 by 7-inch screen. Not even, half the time. And that's not for everybody. That's just a lot of people. Most people anyway. Most people, their phones by their side. They're driving down the road. You look over the stoplights, and the driver of the next car is looking at their cell phone. Driving down the road, you see people texting. These devices have done nothing but aid in our demise. And we have contributed to it by putting so much time and effort into doing exactly what they want us to do. But it's time that we do what we need to do. You know what you need to do. You need to get your mind right. You need to get your body right. And you need to practice the skills that you've learned. A lot of people say, well, Freedom, I can't go to the range now. I can't afford a case of 9mm. I'll tell you what you do. For half the price of a case of 9mm, if you got a Glock 19 or an AR-15, you can buy a 22 conversion and more than 1,000 rounds of ammo. And I know it doesn't have the same recoil. I know it's not exactly the same, but the muscle memory is what's important. Try to shoot with other people. What I mean by that is when you go to the range, try not to go by yourself. Try to have somebody shooting with you. Work as a team. Learn team tactics. Also, with them shooting next to you, it gets you used to the live fire. So when you're in the fight, you don't get all stiff and shit. You think it's stressful now? Just wait. Give it 12 months. They're destroying this country from within, and we are aiding in it by looking at these damn devices nonstop. The writing's on the wall, people. It's coming. It's coming. And when it hits, it's going to hit hard. It's going to hit all at one time. And I would suspect, they have this moratorium on rents and mortgages right now. What they're not telling people is that when that due date comes, they keep pushing it out. But let's say they don't renew it in September, which I doubt they will. And somebody doesn't pay their rent from now until September, or their mortgage. That's not going to go on the back end of the loan. That's not going to go on the back end of the lease. All that money is going to be due right now in September. You're about to see 40 to 60 million homeless people. 40 to 60 million people that are homeless. We're watching the largest transfer of actual wealth. We're not even talking about digital ones and zeros. We're talking about hard assets. It's insane the amount of wealth that's being transferred right now. And they're manipulating it, all of us, through these damn devices. Put them down. Have a good night, guys. Stay armed, stay safe, and treat criminals as criminals should be treated.